A very old chap helped me to walk into what turned out to be a railwayman's cottage, where the lady of the house was very kind and she helped to bathe and dress my leg. They then dragged Ray in, and it was obvious he was very seriously injured because his legs were just wobbling around in front of his back. Suddenly the door burst open. I learned later he was a Gestapo man, came in, big black leather coat. He roared at everyone and they all disappeared quickly. He went straight over and kicked Ray in the small of the back when he was laying on the ground. I was nearby and he went to kick again, and I couldn't put my good foot there because I had to use that to stand, but I put my injured leg in front of him to try to stop him kicking him again, and because of that he struck me, and I don't remember anything else until we were entering a building which was turned out to be a French prisoner of war base. The chap explained that he was a French doctor and he was going to give me a local anaesthetic to take the bullet out. Immediately this Gestapo chap smashed the syringe out of his hand and stamped on it and made them do it without any aid, and it was very, very painful. But again, I passed out during this business. And eventually I was taken away again by this Gestapo man, and I was taken to the Gestapo headquarters, which was north of Stuttgart, where I had a rather rough few days. I was treated, beaten up badly, and saw some horrible things that they'd done to a young girl in there and another man. They weren't interrogating me at all, they were just beating me up. And they told me I was going to be hung, which they did hang the man in the next case to me, but they told me I was going to be hung the next day, and I was told this in the office upstairs where these two very smart Gestapo men were. During this session, there were two of them held my arms and the other one was punching me in the stomach. And during this thing, they then slung me on the floor. And suddenly the door burst open and a very smart German Luftwaffe officer came in, and there was a terrific row. I've never heard two men argue like it in my life before. They were thumping the table. Eventually the Luftwaffe officer stormed out of the place and came back with two other German airmen, and they carried me into his car. I do suffer with nightmares. I have had treatment for it. It's not been very successful. The doctors I was under said it's so deep sunk in me that they don't think it'll ever stop. I don't dream about what they've done to me. I dream what they've done to the chap, what they've done to him and what they've done to this young girl. I get nightmares every night. Some of them are serious enough for me to start my angina up, and I have to have an injection to control the pain. I accept I've got that for the rest of my life.